A single bullet hole pierced the rusted "No trespassing" sign at the edge of Amara Williams' farm. A silent warning to anyone who dared challenge her resolve. For 3 long months, she'd endured escalating threats, anonymous letters nailed to her door, black SUVs idling at the edge of her land, even Child Protective Services knocking with false accusations about her 8-year-old son, Elijah. The sheriff's vague warnings and sudden coldness toward her didn't help. Something larger was unfolding, something far beyond a simple land dispute. The Williams farm had been in her family for 4 generations. Her father, now gone 2 years, had made her promise on his deathbed, "This land is your birthright. Don't ever let them take it from you." And she hadn't. Not when the offers came. Not when the pressure mounted. Not even when her neighbors suddenly stopped talking to her. But when masked men torched her barn under the cover of night, the fire roaring like a beast in the darkness, Amara realized that something had shifted. This wasn't intimidation anymore, it was war. She raced outside, Elijah clinging to her leg in terror. Flames crackled skyward, devouring memories. Hay bales, tools. The old saddle her father had carved by hand. And then she saw him, a shadow moving through the fire like a ghost. Silent, lethal. In moments, the masked attackers dropped, one by one, with clinical precision. The last man standing barely turned before a gloved hand struck him down. Amara froze as the figure stepped into the light, embers dancing around him. "Caleb," she whispered, hardly believing her eyes. Her older brother had been declared killed in action 3 years earlier in a classified military operation. She'd cried for weeks. But there he stood, scarred, hardened, and very much alive. "They picked the wrong family," he said grimly, hoisting Elijah into his arms. "Come on, we don't have much time." The days that followed turned Amara's world inside out. Caleb explained everything in fragments, whispers of an abandoned government program buried deep beneath the nearby hills, experiments in agricultural manipulation, and corporate interests looking to seize the land not for profit, but to bury the past. Their family's property wasn't just valuable. It was built atop something powerful, dangerous. Every threat, every visit, every false accusation had been a coordinated attempt to push her off the land before someone else came looking. But they didn't expect Caleb to return, and they didn't expect Amara to fight back. By day, she taught Elijah, tended the crops, and maintained the illusion of normalcy. But by night, she and Caleb searched through hidden files left by their father, encrypted data stored in the barn's foundation, and recorded testimony from surviving whistleblowers Caleb had tracked down. The truth unraveled like a thread pulled from an old quilt, tangled, ugly, but undeniable. To be continued.